dying.
Do you wanna? You can still talk, so it's all the same person talking.
Okay, so we're just gonna walk down here. Do you mind if we just get a shot of the thing, real quick? We'll be there in a sec. Okay.
Quickly.
And the bathroom has been gutted completely. Nobody can poop there ever again. All the doors are taken off. So much space for activities.
Thank you.
Get a wine and shot.
Okay, go.
Just want to be remembered for this. This is how we wait for elevators. This is the proper stance. It's a ready position. So you can run when you need to. But you have to be back against the wall so you have a strong base. Let's go.
Oh, you're supposed to show how to... Is that what you're doing?
So during the school year, during the school year, if there's noise coming from a room after the quiet hours, like weekdays would be midnight, and then 2 o'clock for weekends is if you hear a guy's voice on a girl's floor, a girl's voice on a guy's floor, coming from one of these doors, you would come up and you would kind of hang outside to assure that you've heard the noise, that is correct, not just a TV or a radio or high-pitched male, perhaps he hasn't gone through puberty yet, or maybe the girl, I don't know, plays softball or something. It could be one of the two. So what you do is when you hear that, or maybe if you hear alcohol or something like that, mention. But this is more for like when you need to key in. So you would come up and you'd say, "RN call." If they don't reply, usually the noise dies down. I'm like, oh, pissed, the RA's here or something. And so then they quiet down thinking that you'll go away. But they're just like little puppies. You have to swat them harder. So when you do it again, you say, "RN call, open the door." And then if they don't reply at that time, then you can do a third time, and on the third time you say, "RN call, open the door, keying in." So you announce that you're keying in, and then you penetrate the tumblers by inserting your key into the hole, and then you twist it. But sometimes it doesn't do the trick. Sometimes you have to push in a little harder, pull in and out of it, twist it downward, and then really just push on through until the door opens up. Now once you've entered the room, you can
assess the situation.
Pretty much. There'll usually be someone hiding under the covers. The wardrobe is good for hiding small boys if they're on the thing in the room. I've known people to do that. Sometimes there'll be somebody sitting at the desk pretending to have been studying at 2 in the morning on a weekend. Like, "Yes, just studying with my earbuds in." "Oh, good, good." We also heard the voices of 1,000 deaths and once 1,000 burning suns with the fire and rage. Shakespeare. And so you come in and you assess the situation, certainly, and you ask questions like, "Did you hear me knocking?" "No, I didn't hear you knocking." "Okay, well, you're causing a lot of noise. What's going on?" Just continue to ask questions and figure out what's going on. If it's simply a noise thing, if it's maybe just one person or the music too loud, couldn't hear you, then you literally just go, "Okay, it's quiet hours, shut it down." And then you head out, everyone has a good night, and you would plan on coming back in about 10 minutes to double check and make sure that the noise is down. That's pretty much it. If it's worse than you think, if you walk in and and there's alcohol strewn about. Then you would go, oh, that's a wall.
Thank
That's
you.
a wall.
Sorry to interrupt.
Then you would call the security guards, and you would say, okay, so we've got alcohol in room 546, Bonaventure, and then what you do is, because there's going to be 2 people on call at all times, one person would go do that while the other person stands in the doorway and keeps the door open. You do not want to close the door and have one person in or even 2 people in here. That's a dangerous situation. You could provoke drastic action. So while one person's calling, one person stands in the doorway, doesn't touch anything, doesn't touch anyone. You simply watch what is happening and note where people are moving things. Sometimes they'll hide a beer can, they'll open their fridge and throw something in there. You don't have the right to touch anyone if they want to leave. You tell them, I'll get your name out of these people. I know who lives here by the door tags. I can find out anyway. I know who you are. I'll find out who you are. You will be contacted. So if you leave now, you'll be in more trouble than you would be if you stayed here and cooperated. You tell them, I'm going to be writing this up. I'm going to be filing a report, is what you say. Don't say you're writing them up. That could provoke them as well. So I'm going to be filing a report on this. That's important to inform them. Not necessary, but you should do that. And then certainly they'll ask questions about the protocol for alcohol. So it'll be things like, oh, are we going to get in trouble? And yes, you will get in trouble for this. You're drinking, you're underage, this is a dry hall in Bonaventure. Certainly you're going to gather all of their IDs, you ask for them. If they don't cooperate, when security gets here, they'll cooperate. Hopefully they give you all the IDs and you check them. If one of the people is under 18, then the actual police will need to be notified. I suggest calling pro staff first at that point in time. However, that's a rare instance, and hopefully it never happens, and you have another RA who's been through an alcohol situation before. The most important thing to do is to remain calm and to do some kind of small talk, like ask them about what type of socks they have or something, or point something out like, oh, I noticed you have a bunk bed. That's nice. And
Maybe ask them how they're doing.
yeah, ask them how they're doing. Or how
sports teams.
How the weather is, their sports teams.
Mm-hmm. Stuff like that.
Them how many sports teams they have. That's pretty much that's pretty much how you handle an alcohol incident. And then when security gets here, they will make them take the alcohol and dump it out. Or that's in the like in an apartment area, because there's no sinks in Bonaventure. Security would confiscate it. Again, don't touch anything. Just know where everything is. If somebody were to come up and try and leave or approach you in an aggressive physical way, you need to try and defuse the situation, and you would need to get that second RA back, and you need to talk them down. Don't engage in any sort of physical way. If they're threatening you, which is really probably not going to happen because they're just scared, they're likely to run rather than attack you or anything. Just be safe. That's the point. There's no need to fight. Don't be a man. Use common sense for self-defense.
I like that.
That's my word to the
I like
wise.
that.
And my half word will be duh. Use common sense before self-defense. Duh. Yeah.
Good?
That's pretty much it.
Okay. John asked about lofting. I would say only loft if we can take the other bed out.
Yep.
That's my opinion. Well, yeah.
Do you have any comments? You've had alcohol incidents.
None, yeah, just coming.
Would you be willing to tell us a little how everything's going with like the construction and whatnot?
Yeah, everything's going well. We're supposed to be done at the end of July, and that's moving the furniture in on August 5th. So
That's exciting. Very exciting.
We'll be moving that in then, and we'll be ready for that.
Is there anything about Clare that makes it unique, particularly?
This apartment, residence hall, I guess, each student will have their own room as opposed to other universities where they have 2 people in one bedroom.
Yeah.
Here you have 1 person in each bedroom. And just only sharing 2 people to a bathroom. I think it's quite nice compared to some of the other ones that I've done.
So this is the lobby, right?
This is the lobby, yes. Entry level, and I don't know, reception or someone will be sitting there full time or not. And that goes down into the parking, this door here.
The parking area is pretty nice, right? That was like 30 spots?
I believe it's 30.
Okay.
But then this is first floor up there. I can take you in one room, and then that's about it.
All right. Thank you.
We're going down here.
Is this a little study lounge then?
This is the study.
Oh,
This is
wow.
typical wooden.
Wow. This is nice.
This is really nice.
This is excellent.
Your living quarters and 2 bedrooms and 2 toilets, 1 on each side, and 2 showers, and 2.
Basically 2 of everything.
Yeah, just so all 4 of you aren't fighting over. Let's get a double bowl sink.
Wow.
Somebody's got them off. You just turn the circle.
Yeah. That's okay.
Oh, nice bedroom.
Oh, very nice sized bedroom. The closet.
Goodness, there's enough windows to.
Yeah, you go on the outside. There's windows everywhere.
Yeah.
Every bedroom has a window, and you have the large window in the living area or
Yeah,
common area, wherever you want.
Oh,
It's
wow,
like
yeah.
top to bottom.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Not the best view there. You got some better views.
Well, still it's nice to have all those windows.
Maybe not
I
as
mean,
aesthetic as possible.
Right.
but
They got some nicer views up on top.
Yeah, good for natural.
this is just a beautiful building.
Little turnout. Yeah, really nice.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
All
All right. All right. Keep rolling here.
Yeah.
Go back all the same way we came in then.
Sure. We'll step over that new cement.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.